Good afternoon. It is Friday, June 7th. Got off work a little bit ago. Skipped yesterday. Just yet another day. But weekend is now beginning. Yay. I'm headed over to Mom's real quick. Gotta go over there to pay a bill. And I think she also has some things for me, mail that's arrived, etc. And alright, so I got a few things done at Mom's. One, that canister. She'd gotten me like a canister so I could store rice. And then I had an issue where I was using like, boxes of, baking soda or whatever, trying to get it to dry out, and the boxes were just getting wet, and it had this strong odor, and basically I'm like, I can't use it until I fix this. Well, we managed to identify the smell was that of clay. So if it smells like wet clay, and it's a ceramic piece, it's basically that it is something happened when it was fired, it is not completely done, it will never get better. It's like, that is always going to be a problem that it has. So, alright, well, we'll be returning that. Won't be working out, so we're back on the hunt for something to store rice in. Also, I paid off a bill. And, we'll get more into financial side of things here shortly. But first, I also on the way home picked up something to eat. Gonna have myself pizza, and then we'll talk about money afterwards. To the extent that I do, obviously, minimally. But I've been discussing what I've been planning to do with my tax return. Well, it's a little more responsible than getting a Switch, unfortunately. But all the same, not bad. We'll talk about that in a minute. Alright. So I ate, and that was wonderful. Well, it was food. Wonderful to eat. The food was alright. But going into... Let's stop now. I've been talking for a while, because I got my tax return, and I pretty much just set it aside until the auction. I spent, less than $200 at the auction, so I still had a fair bit left. And there were things I've been thinking about getting some gaming stuff, and I am going to. I'm going to get stuff both to do videos and just because I like to do that. So there's some orders I'll probably place maybe tonight, this weekend, something like that. I'm going to get some stuff to be able to make unboxing videos, as well as just, grow my gaming collection because it's fun and I enjoy it. So I am going to do that. So it's not that, the auction's the only fun I had with it. But I also have some bills. I have a couple bills that are paying off things that have an end. Like, I get to a certain point in them, and they're done. One of those, and they're both from when I moved in here. I'll just say both. One of them is the heater AC unit. When I moved in here, I had to have that replaced, because it was broken. My grandmother had been living through the summer with a little window unit, and had no plan for what to do because she couldn't afford to replace it, and so for the winter she wasn't going to have heat. So she basically, when I moved in, it was like she was not going to be able to stay here because she couldn't afford to fix it. Anyway, so I basically took out, I guess, a small loan kind of thing, and I've been paying that off. I have about $800-ish left on it. I also had a bill from that is basically I bought the condo, or am buying the condo from her, and basically what it is I took over the mortgage, and the difference in what the condo is worth compared to what that mortgage currently was, we split over a couple years with monthly payments, and I've been paying my grandmother. I had about 3, maybe 4 months left on that, and I took a part, and it's not a big bill, but I took a part of the tax return that I had left, and I finished it. I've been using a little receipt book, keeping track of it. It's done. So that part of getting the condo is done with, and I'll have a few hundred more dollars after that is going towards making sure that the heater AC will also be able to be paid off before, at least before this year is through. Now, in doing that, that means I will not be able to, say, get a Switch with the money, because that was full $300, and that was going to be a big chunk of it. So I am choosing not to get a Switch and instead to pay off some things for the condo, which is the responsible decision. Now, this does mean, particularly once that is done, here later this year, I will have more money monthly. I will have more money on a regular basis, which will both, allow me to save up and buy things like that as I want, and also just help me to feel a little more free, a little less financially stressed out, say, when I choose to leave work early a little more often than I ought to. So, it is the intelligent decision. But I've already reduced my monthly bills, and I'm working towards reducing them further. So, that is the decision that I made for finances. Ain't the most fun decision, but I'm gonna stand by it. It's the best decision. Now, with all that being said, we did, I believe yesterday, get a date for Pokemon Sword. It is November 15th. My birthday is November 13th. So it is possible that by then I might have a little money towards it. And if I really want, because essentially the negative to not getting the Switch is that I won't be able to, at release, bring Pokemon content to the video game channel, which would be a new game while it's still new, which would possibly drive up the audience to that channel. That would be the negative to that. But because it's right before my birthday, it is possible that when it gets close to that time, particularly if we've, had a release of a Switch Pro, or whatever it may be called, that I really want, I might be able to set aside a little bit of money from my now less bills and go in on basically turning that into a gift that between my mom and my dad and folks, that I might be able to basically go in on it to make up the difference to be able to get that for my birthday. So it's possible that I will still get it before Pokemon releases. Not a sure thing, nothing I can count on, but it's a possibility. But at the very least, cutting down my bills means, probably sometime next year at least, I will be able to get it. I'll be able to, just save up money for a few months, and I'll just be making enough extra money. So yeah. So that's the big decision I made, thinking about yesterday, and in starting to actually put the money where it goes, acting upon today. And alright, so I placed my order of fun gaming stuff that I'm going to get as well. And I'm very happy with that. I'm going to make you wait until that arrives, or I ordered from 2 different places, till they arrive, before I tell you what I got. But ultimately, I'm putting half of my refund towards bills and responsibility, and the other half towards fun. And with the amount of fun stuff I was able to get from it, between the auction and the gaming stuff I just ordered, I am pretty happy. I don't have... Seeing what I was able to get, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good about it. Obviously, it's going to be good to reduce my bills, but I'm still getting some cool stuff, and that's exciting. That being said, I might do a few things like try and get trash out, because there's a pile of it. It's just the section on my counter where I put trash that is already in contained bags and such, usually, that I don't want to put into the trash can, because when I take the bag out of the trash can, there's room for extra trash, so it just piles up there. It's what happens. I don't know. I can't be alone in that. But yes, I'll probably try and get that out and such. But otherwise, I gotta go to bed pretty soon. Sounds like the plan is there's some subdivision sales Mom wants to go to tomorrow, so she wants to set out bright and early. We'll see if she actually gets up bright and early. But well, that's the plan, so I'll be prepared. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.